Good morning, friends, and thank you for showing interest and deciding to come along this week for our journey of food elimination and trying to figure out some things that's going to help Brock feel better and me, of course. So, first of all, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not any of those things. I make pizza for a living. So, before you start anything, talk to your doctor, your caregiver, about your needs and your body. We are all different. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you the things that we are eating this week. And then we're going to see how he feels. And we're going to maybe introduce some things and see how they make him feel. And need to take them out if we need to take them out. Now, some of you reached out, you're concerned about his kidneys and things like that. So he's done some research on his own. We're doing this only for 1 week. Well, maybe later on in the future, but we're just doing this trial for this week. He sees his kidney doctor, he sees his rheumatologist, he sees the oncologist every 6 months. So they do blood work. I get blood work done every 6 months also, so we'll be able to keep track of that. Okay, with that being said, also I take magnesium, I take a multivitamin with collagen, and I also take vitamin D prescribed by my doctor. Aside from my diabetic medication, I do not take insulin. It's controlled by a small pill that I take, and so there you have it. So anyway, just wanted to give you my I'm not a doctor, I just play one on TV spiel. Okay, so what we're having today, now we didn't have breakfast because we had to go to work this morning. It is 4th of July, happy 4th of July. But our food truck came today, so we had to go and unload all of our stock for the week. So we didn't eat breakfast because, frankly, we weren't hungry, for one, and two, we had to go to work. So now it's approaching lunchtime. It's 11:30. Starting to feel a little hungry. So what we're going to have for lunch, the main thing we're going to have is some chicken wings. Now, I brought these home from the pizza shop. They are just chicken. That's it, just chicken wings. They are pre-cooked. We use these at the pizza shop. There's nothing on them. So oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'm going to cook them first, and then we're going to do something to them when they cook a little bit, and I'll be right back. So our chicken wings are out of the oven. 22 minutes. Flip them halfway through. Now I'm going to do these two different ways. So I'm going to take half of them, put them in a bowl here. The other half I'm just going to put on this plate for now. We're going to do something to those in just a minute. All right, I'm going to put some parchment paper down on my pan just to keep it from getting too sticky with the hot sauce. So these we're going to do with hot sauce. Now, like I said, mine were part cooked, so your chicken wings may take longer if they're raw. So I bought some of this Kerrygold butter everybody's been talking about to give it a try. So I'm just going to take about a half teaspoon to a teaspoon of this butter. We're going to put it right on the wings. And we're going to do some hot sauce. This is Frank's. Y'all do whatever kind of hot sauce that you like. I know there's always a debate as to which hot sauce is the best. So you use what you want. Now, a bone-in wing doesn't require a lot of sauce. So we're just going to take it and we're just going to stir it around, get that butter melted on those chicken wings. Also to this, I'm going to add some black pepper. All have anti-inflammatory properties to them. Black pepper, a little bit of turmeric, also anti-inflammatory, some cumin, and a little bit of garlic. Okay? Give those a stir again. Looks like I need just a little bit more hot sauce. You can shake to your heart's desire. There's no calories, no carbs, No nothing in the hot sauce. Same with the butter. There's calories in the butter. As far as carbohydrates. So Brock said he is doing dairy, so I want to make sure before I added a little bit of butter. He is going to do some dairy. So, now like I said, this is just like an elimination to see how he feels. And then we will add things out or take things out. It's basically an experiment. All right. There's our hot wings on this side. Now these wings here, we're going to treat the same way with the same spices. We're going to do some pepper. We're going to do some turmeric. We're going to do some cumin. We're going to do some granulated garlic. It's not garlic salt, it's just granulated garlic. And to these, we're going to do Parmesan cheese. So they're garlic Parmesan wings with a little extra something, something. Okay? There we go. Just going to kind of toss those around. We're going to put those on there. There is no carbohydrates, no sugar in the Parmesan cheese, and 20 calories for 2 teaspoons. So there you have it. All right, we're going to put this back into the oven for probably about 5 or 6 minutes, and I'll be right back. So here we go, our chicken wings done 2 ways, hot sauce and a garlic parm. Now, if you like a wet wing, you don't have to put it back in the oven. I prefer that hot sauce baked a little bit because I'm kind of wimpy when it comes to hot sauce. So we're also going to have garden green beans. We have some left over. I have some full-fat cottage cheese in case Brock wants it. And then also I have here a chipotle salad. Now I had bought this before we started all this, and I'm not going to waste it because groceries are expensive. Now this is kind of like a hot sauce. I thought it would go good with the wings. It's a dole salad mix, a chipotle salad, and high in fiber. It has kale, cabbage, carrots, and I think it was about 6 grams of carbohydrate for 1 cup, which I don't think that's really that bad. Okay, so there you have it. This is day 2. This is our lunch, and I hope you enjoy it. Also, I love blue cheese, but I'm out, so I do have ranch. I usually make ranch, but if I don't, we usually buy Hidden Valley because it has very little sugar, 1 gram of sugar, 1 gram of carbohydrate for 2 tablespoons. So this is what we usually get. I've tried others. I just don't like it. I either skip it if I can't have that. I usually just have a little bit of ranch. All right, there we go. It's getting ready to storm. We're going to go have our lunch. And I thank you for being a part of this. See you later for dinner. Good evening. It's 20 after 5. We ate lunch at noon. I'm not exactly really hungry, but maybe by the time I get all this fixed, I will be. So here's what we're going to have for supper. I've got some butter going here, my skillet. I have some leftover shredded zucchini from where I made zucchini bread. Mason's been eating it, and oh Lord, it's been a temptation because I make the best zucchini bread. Not to brag, but it's delicious. And I'll upload that recipe, you know, after we do all this. It's so good. Anyway, got some leftover zucchini. I'm gonna put that right in my skillet. This is fresh garden zucchini from our friend Ralph. It's absolutely delicious. Not going to do anything special to it. Salt, pepper. And once this fries and gets crispy, it'll give the mouthfeel of a hash browns. So, got that going. I've got the grill lit, and pretty much think it singed some of my hair. It would poof, and I even was, listen, I was away. I hate to light the grill. My grill's new. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, what little hair I have, I still have. So here are our steaks. These are ribeyes. Now, Mason's not here. He's with Elena and her family. So I'm only going to grill 2 steaks. I always cut the steaks in half. It's a habit. When Maddie, my daughter, lived at home, she was not a big beef eater. So I always cut the steaks in half so that way she didn't have to and she could have a half a steak. So it's just something I always do. So there they are. These are just ribeyes. I'm not going to do anything to those either. So here's the thing. If you've been with me for a while and watched my videos, I grew up on a farm. We've had butchered meat my whole life. If you have a good piece of meat, to me, now, I'm not going to try to persuade you on what you like, but me personally, if you have a good piece of meat, to me you need no other seasoning than a little salt and maybe a little butter at the end. That's my personal preference. If you want to douse your steak in something, go right ahead. Me, it's just a little bit of sea salt and maybe a little butter when I bring it in. Okay, so I'm going to let that rest. So I've got the salt on there and I'm letting it rest before I take it out to the grill. Also with our zucchini, we are going to have some steamed broccoli. Nothing in this, but just broccoli. I've been really reading the labels to make sure that there's no hidden things added in because they do that. So read your labels if you're interested and see. So it just says the ingredient is broccoli. So there we go. I'm just going to steam it. So there we go. That's what we're going to have for dinner. And I'll come back and show you our finished meal in just a few minutes. Just cook your zucchini till it's nice and brown, however you like it. Okay, I'll be back. So our broccoli florets are done steaming. Here they are. I'm going to add a little bit of this Kerrygold butter to them. That's optional. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Go. Little salt, little pepper. That's all we're going to do to the broccoli. It's going to be so good. Now, I cook mine a little bit extra because of the diverticulitis, but I honestly, since I haven't had any processed food, I haven't had a flare-up. Fingers crossed. Also wanted to show you, I keep this in the fridge, and I've always done this. I asked my doctor last time I was there about fruit. She said, you can have fruit, have it with your protein, or have it with your meal, but I also keep it sliced up. This is apple and banana, and I sometimes put walnut in it, and I put cinnamon on it, which is an anti-inflammatory and is perfect. So when you get a sweet craving, go in there, grab you a hunk of apple. To me, they're so sweet, really. It puts a squelch on that sweet craving. This is better for you than a Snickers bar, although a Snickers bar is quite delightful. You get the same results, to me, the sweetness of a piece of fruit. And we also have some cuties. There you go. So, we are eating a little bit of fruit. Not a lot, just a little bit of good fresh fruit. Okay, so my zucchini's back here. There it is. Cooks down to not a whole lot. We'll split it. I'm going to take a slice of provolone cheese. You don't have to do this either. But if you've never had provolone cheese and zucchini together, I don't know what it is about that combination. It's amazing. So this is kind of going to give you the feel of like your baked potato with sour cream. I mean, I know it's not really, but it's just as rich and decadent to me as a baked potato and sour cream. Is that zucchini. Okay, steaks, I'm going to go get those off of the grill and I will show you our meal. Here are our ribeyes. Now, the nice thing about cutting them in half too is Brock likes his cooked a little longer than me. I like mine a little medium. So I'm just going to add a little bit of sea salt. I'm going to add a little touch of butter to these steaks. You don't have to do that. Look at that. Just a pinch. Just a pinch. There we go. There we go. So there you have the ribeyes, you have the steamed broccoli, and we have our cheesy zucchini. Ooh, wee friends. Let me cut you a bite of this steak and let's check it out. Go. Go. It's a little more cooked than what I like it, but you know, whatever. Delicious. What a wonderful, satisfying meal. Low carb. Delicious. I'll check in tonight before bed and let you know how our first day went. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for all the comments. I'll see you after dinner. So this morning is out on my porch. Now I'm out on my patio. So that is the conclusion of day 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I checked in with Brock while we were eating dinner and I said, how you feeling, honey? And he said, well, I feel like my inflammation is down today. And that's great. It's day 2, so we're going to hope we're on the right track. I hope you enjoy it. I feel pretty good. I'll check my blood sugars tomorrow. I did take a nap, but in my defense, the dogs got me up at 3 o'clock this morning. Then I had trouble going back to sleep. So whenever I get woke up in the night like that, I have trouble going back to sleep. So anyway, feeling good without too much information, but I want to give you information. I've been going to the bathroom. Now, that's something that I don't do regularly. So that's a plus and a win for me. So I'm not going to give you too much, TMI, but I want to share everything with you and how we're feeling and how we're doing, but without getting too explicit. So there you have it. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the comments, the love, and the support. I appreciate it. You all are so wonderful to me, and you're part of my life. And I appreciate you being there for us. All right. See you tomorrow.